Hello everyone, my name is Dale and today on Inception Gaming we are going to go ahead and tame up the Mesopithecus. Okay everyone, on to the facts and details of the Mesopithecus then. The first one of course is that it is grouped as a mammal. The diet of the Mesopithecus is of course omnivorous, meaning it can eat meat and vegetation. The temperament of the little monkey fellow is actually fearful, and that is exactly why I'm over here on this rock and not down there with him just in case he runs away. The Mesopithecus is indeed tameable, which is why I'm here today with this video. It is not rideable, however it is sort of carryable on your shoulder as a little shoulder mount. And of course the Mesopithecus is breedable and obviously giving off live young. The Mesopithecus is not torpor immune, however the taming method is not the knockout one, it is a passive tame, which is exactly why I'm wearing ghillie trousers to help along with this. The preferred kibble of choice for the Mesopithecus is basic kibble, followed very swiftly by the major berry being the preferred food without a kibble. Beyond the major berries, you're going to want standard berries to tame the Mesopithecus. On to taming this little guy then, guys. The first thing that I would highly recommend that you get is a piece of ghillie armor. It can be the helmet, gauntlets, boots, the shirt, or the leggings, of course. So yes, highly recommend at least one piece of ghillie armor. Full ghillie armor is better, and it can actually be crafted if you go into the engrams. I'm going to type in ghillie here. It's crafted with fiber, hide, and organic polymer, which you can actually get from Kairuku and Hesperornis. So what you want to tame this guy then, you need one very quick thing before you can, and that is, of course, the food of choice to tame it. Obviously, basic kibble being the best, major berries being second, and standard berries being third. So to tame this fella then, guys, put the food that you're going to tame it with in the last item slot in your hotbar. Crouch, if you're on PC, that is with the C key, and very, very carefully and slowly approach behind him so that he doesn't see you. And nice and gently, going to go around to the side. We're going to place the major berry in his inventory, and we're going to need to do that a few more times for this to work. So we're just going to hang back and we're just going to keep an eye on what it is that we're doing, and we're going to give it sort of 30 seconds and we'll try to approach him one more time. So of course, whilst you're doing this, guys, it's going to be quite difficult to keep an eye on him and keep at distance. But what you can do is, if you've got little rocks like these ones, like myself, is you can go ahead and jump onto them just to keep an eye on where he's going, and that way you won't lose him in between feeds. So I'm crouching one more time, very carefully approaching behind him. I'm just going to come up and check if I can feed him again, which I can. I'm going to feed him one more time, like so. So that one went up to 65.4% taming, which means that I'm actually going to need to feed him 4 major berries before he actually tames up. Like so, it's at 83.4%. I think we've lost a little bit of taming effectiveness here somewhere. Okay, he's just sat down for a really long time. I'm going to crouch. I'm going to just go behind this under the tree to see if he's... No, I don't think he has. I'm going to try it though. And there we go. Mesopithecus tamed up. So you're going to want to call him something cool. We're going to call this guy Frank. So taking a look at what this guy can do. Nothing of mention in the behavior here. However, we can, of course, pick him up. So once picked up, he goes onto your shoulder, a little bit like so. Very, very cool little guy on your shoulder as well. So when left to wander, if we go ahead and drop this guy, let's just notice he's got nothing in the inventory. Tamed up at level 53 from 36, which is quite nice. If we go ahead and behavior, then we want to enable wandering like so. Well, what he will actually do, similar to the moss chops, is once disabled following, is he will just wander around quite happily and start harvesting some berries for us. He only harvests berries. I don't think he'll get anything else. He's gone straight to this bush, which is quite cool. Yep, and there we go. And if we look in his inventory, berries, happy, happy days. So, disabling wandering then, we're going to go ahead and get this guy to follow us. And let's go ahead and pick him up. So, another thing that this creature is really, really good for. Okay, so I've whistled attack my target onto the Mesopithecus, so that he knows to attack whatever I attack. And if we go ahead and throw a slingshot at the Lystrosaurus, if I can get close enough to do that, a little bit higher, like so. He's coming right towards us. There we go. The Mesopithecus will actually fire feces almost as a turret mount on other dinos and at whatever dino that you are attacking at the time. And what that actually does is it not only attacks and damages the dinosaur, it actually slows it down as well. So it can be very useful for certainly chasing dinos that escape easily when they're really low on their unconscious bar or something like that. Yep, and there it is, just like that. So a really cool, handy little feature that not many people know about with the Mesopithecus. Okay, guys, another feature of the Mesopithecus is that he can, of course, open doors. Now, I am actually on a solo world here at the moment, so I cannot show you how this works. But if you are on an official server, or any multiplayer server for that matter, and you have got other people's bases with a thatch or wooden door, you can actually whistle the Mesopithecus to attack the door, and he will actually go and open that door for you. Very, very helpful little feature. Whether it works on locked doors and doors with a pin code, I'm not too sure, and I've not been able to test it. However, you can obviously go ahead and try that out, and let me know down in the comments below whether it does or does not work on locked and pin code locked doors. Alright guys, so the last thing that's really handy to know about the little Mesopithecus is that anything that is in its inventory is actually halved in weight when the monkey is picked up and put on your shoulder. So for example, this guy currently weighs 51.7 and I currently weigh 73.2. So when I pick this guy up and put him on my back, in theory my weight should actually be at 124.9, but if you look, it's only actually at 99.1. Okay, so I've loaded his weight up to 85.2. I actually cannot put anything else in there apart from a little bit of flint apparently. 85.3, that should take me well above, let's have a look here. So that should take us well above 250. And what it actually does is takes us to 240. So a really helpful way to carry extra stuff that you don't have space for in your inventory if you're out and about on your adventures. The only thing to bear in mind with that last feature, guys, of course, is that if this guy is encumbered and you're trying to get him to follow you, he will not be able to follow you if he's not on your shoulder, because he just weighs simply too much. Even at this point, he can't even turn around to look at me because of how encumbered he is. So, obviously, leaving the Mesopithecus extremely vulnerable to other dinosaurs' attacks. And there we have it, guys. A Mesopithecus tamed up and ready to use as a shoulder mount or feces launching turret. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more taming videos like this one. And of course, comment down below of what you want to see me doing next. Guys, once again, my name is Dale from Inception Gaming. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.